Fuck up out of here, nigga.
A Ward. A Ward, I even was just putting my pops on to A Ward. Cause I'm so fascinated when it comes to A Ward and Loso. More A Ward than Loso. Honestly, I do think at this time I think Loso's better than A Ward. I think they're like number one and number two in terms of their group. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a little more fascinated with A Ward because A Ward isn't. I think Loso might mention more to Christianity more than A Ward does.
I think, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think they're just different. They come with different approaches. I think A Ward's a little nicer than Loso is, but Loso has a better flow, and but when it comes to bars, his bars are a little bit more general. But he delivers them well, and once you see him live, you like really appreciate like the energy that Loso brings.
Yeah, I've been there. I think for two of Loso's battles live. Might have been three, but I was there for sure for two of them. And the first one that I was there for was him against Jay Murder. I was standing right there on the stage, right next to both of them, and I was like just so impressed. But when it comes to A Ward, like I said, the same thing with Loso, but it's just like these are guys who can out rap the shit out of you, fam. Like they can out rap you, they can outright you. Like it's like wow, like you know, and even when I just put out that blog about him and Sensa potentially battling, that shit got no love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what's crazy is both these dudes that I'm talking about are better than most of y'all favorites and can beat most of y'all favorites. They just need the opportunity. But dudes, let's be real. Let's keep it 100% real. These bigger name guys aren't gonna risk jumping in the ring with a Loso or with an A Ward. They're just not.
Well, that's why a lot of them like duck at Charron, even though he's one of the best guys out. You know, they'll say no, I'm not risking that.
I'm with you on that because that's true. Charron could beat a lot of people. He has beaten a lot of people. No matter, because I always say it. No matter that I don't like Charron as a battle. You know, I don't like to watch Charron battle, but I'm always honest when I say, yo, man, the dude does have talent and he beats a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing with Charron, though. Battling Charron, to me, isn't the same as battling A Ward or Loso from this standpoint. I think, and just soak this in for a second, Visual, and then tell me what you think. I think as a battle rapper, I would be more inclined to take a Loso or A Ward battle before a Charron. Number one, because the entertainment value is going to be different. The replay value is going to be different. And I don't think that you taking a loss to A Ward or Loso looks as bad as you taking a loss to Charron.
You think taking a loss to Charron is bad? It's a worse look.
I mean, I don't think that way, but that would be the general consensus.
I would think the opposite. I think taking a loss with Loso or A Ward would be worse than Charron because you're almost expected. You're almost expected to take a loss from Charron because he's just that good.
So I've never heard that shit. This is news to me.
Yeah, I mean, in comparison, I'd say I would bet Charron winning over Loso or A Ward going up against a lot of people. So I would expect him to lose to Charron. Not that it's not even that I think Charron's like he's not even my top whatever. I'm just respect his abilities. That's all.
Yeah. Salute to John Real. Salute, man.
Real, what up?
I see Tatted in there. Salute, Tatted.
Tatted Max.
Max, my man, Max, salute, man. Max is someone who's definitely been supporting us for a while, man. Salute to Max. But I mean, for the people that's in the chat, Andrea, what's going on? Salute. But for the people in the chat, I would like to know your opinions. Like, who would you rather take? Which you think looks worse on your resume? You losing to Charron or you losing to Loso or Abel? I just want to know what the people in the chat think about that.
Because there's a thing too. Sharon doesn't. He's like, if I battle, I battle, whatever. Where A Ward and Loso are really wanting to put their staple in there. You know, they're hungrier. Sharon's only doing it
Here's the
once or
thing.
twice a year. He has the money. He's not doing it for any real reason other than he just likes to keep battle rap going in his life.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I just think that, like, for me, it's almost like losing to Sharon. Bottom line, this is just the truth. Losing to Sharon is like you losing to the fucking nerd of the block. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, not only is he he's nothing about, like, you understand? Like, if I have to sit there, let me put it in the boxing terms. You know what I'm saying? Loso and A Ward are more brawlers than what a Charron would be. I don't think if I got into a fist fight with Loso or Charron, I mean Loso or A Ward, and let's just say I took an L, I don't think that looks as bad that I got a fucking mouse under my shit from A Ward or Loso as it would be if I had my shit jammed up from Charron.
Right, and this argument is very objective depending on how you're looking at it. See, I'm looking at it a whole different way than you are.
Let me see if anybody's saying.
But I still wouldn't want to take like that loss from whoever talks about Sharon's wins. Like he lost to Charron. Like Tay-Rock lost to Charron. This
I don't
person
think
lost to
Tay-Rock
Charron.
lost to Charron. I think Suge did. I think Verb did. Um,
But you take like a Geechee Gotti and A Ward, that shit always comes up. Well, A Ward whooped him.
Yo, he whooped her, and then Geechee Gotti told me he didn't take that serious. Fuck out of here. Uh, Salute Pancakes. Pancakes said, yeah, Sharon, he's with me on that. Real said, on what platform? Real, clarify a little bit for me so I can understand what you're saying. Sharon, Tatter said Sharon gets slapped and kept rapping. Ain't no coming back from that.
Even that
well,
slap you
well,
don't take serious.
real got a good point. He goes, it's worse to Loso as he is newish, but Sharon has been around and battled gorillas. He has. Dear me, salute. Dear me, jump in the fucking pause. Jump in the room, dear me. Pause. He says Sharon body Tay-Rock. No, dear me, stay. Don't fucking jump back in this room. Pause. Don't jump in this room. Don't start with that shit. Fuck out of here, man.
Tay-Rock actually was good. It was just his angles that were just tiring. The whole like a whole round plus of like cracker flips, you know. And and Sharon just had that shock value.
Man, Max said it hasn't affected his career negatively. The Tay-Rock battle was very debatable. Pancake said Sharon got slapped and gave Sean a rematch. I don't know what to call that.
Sharon might battle Chef Trez coming up. I was listening to him in the Norbs podcast. And
Yeah,
Norbs is trying to set that up. Norbs wants to see that. He actually was trying to rally to get Sharon to accept that.
All right, real. I will, real. Let me see. So, Real's asking for the link to jump in here, so I'm gonna send it to him. Let me see. Or can you send it to him, visual, without me having to jump? Can you do it from where you at, or you have to do something special? If not, I'll jump out the Zoom real quick, send it, and then.
No, hold on.
Huh?
1 second.
But here's the thing. Chef Trez another dude I think highly of, but I don't want to see Chef Trez versus Sharon, man. I don't want to see that shit. Like, to me, that's a snooze fest. I mean, Chef Trez is very good. Sharon is good, but he's fucking boring and everything. Nothing about, there's no believability there. There's nothing there, fam. There's nothing there. Like, I can't do it. Tad said Kayshawn knows who to try. I disagree. Tad, what was he supposed to do in that situation? I would have slapped him too. I'm sorry, man.
No, well, the slap was kind of unwarranted because
What?
because it wasn't like he slapped him as soon as the gun came out. The gun was in play for a little bit. Like he just
Yeah,
eventually
but,
decided to slap him. And you know how Kayshawn is too.
Tad is up out of here. Salute. Listen,
Salute,
overall,
man.
here's the thing. That he should have never pulled out that fucking cap gun or whatever it was. He shouldn't have did that. You know, then he pointed at Sean. Sean smacked it down. Then what? I think Charron hit Kayshawn's hat or something. And
Oh
then
yeah, that's
Sean,
what it was.
And then Sean slapped the shit out of
Yeah,
him.
he sent that cat flying to the next state over.
Yo, let me tell you some funny shit. When that situation first happened, these dudes are so awesome. The one thing, man, you can't beat the internet, fam. Somebody went and took a video when that hat got slapped off his head, and they put the hat flying in the universe, like out of space, and I was in tears, my man.
He must have just hit that hat perfectly, where it just spun.
Yeah.
That shit spun, and it went in reverse.
Stop it, man.
John Rail's in the building.
Yeah, you don't see him in there?
Yeah.
I
took the effects down because I don't have a layout for this.
Yeah. I mean, it don't matter.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so like I really had tears coming down my face watching that video. I had to watch that video at least 20 times. It was just hilarious. Like, first off, the creativity and whatever it was they did, whatever apps they used, I wish I had them sort of apps because the crazy shit that I would do is amazing.
So I can't remember. He wasn't waving the gun, and that's why he slapped him. He slapped him because he hit his hat.
Yeah. So what happened was he pulled the gun out and he pointed it at Sean. Sean smacked it down. Then he pointed at him again. Sean smacked it down the second time, and then Charron like tapped his hat.
Okay, yeah.
And then Kayshawn smacked the shit out of him.
He ain't tap his hat, man.
Hey man, I did a video on this the day after this happened, man. I got a lot of interesting comments, man. I really just think he did it because of Charron's reputation. I don't like when people act differently. Like, I think if it was head ice to somebody, he wouldn't have did the same thing.
Well, the only reason why I disagree with that is because we've seen Shine almost get into fights and battles before.
Recently. And we had this talk on my last live recently. Like I said last night, it seems like, and it shouldn't be this way, the more you win, the more popular you are, the more confidence you get. Because yeah, he fighting dudes now, but when he was on that reality show, when Bird was in that kitchen with him, he was looking pretty scared to me. Bird was sunning Kayshawn then.
You're saying it was a build up to that.
To him getting confidence to go in and actually fight. This dude was getting punked out by Bird right there in the spot. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yo, I know what you're talking about, but here's the difference, right? It's still a big difference between you having a verbal disagreement with somebody and somebody putting their fucking hands on you. See,
he didn't want none of that. Verb was ready though. Verb was like, you doing all that talking.
It's not to say that. What's this wine night? I missed the fucking memo.
I don't have any wine. I got grind, but so I was like, I saw him with the wine, so I put it inside my little glass. But I got some little harder stuff than wine, man.
This got Zambuca in a flute glass.